And now, here's Derek Schnarr and Van Stout.
What do you think I should do? Am I going to go around, up and over, or through?
I just hope you don't scull it into Lake Mendota with the way the day's been going.
Okay, all right. Hey, anything's possible. Mother trees. Okay, I'm going to go left to the tree.
4 on all holes.
Oh! Cut! Tree! Give me! Show number 1 is on the board, in the books. Whew.
Shocker.
Never let them see you sweat, right?
Whew.
I'm Van Stout, joined by
Derek Schnarr.
We're back for show number 2, Tee to Green. And we've got a very ambitious segment for you today. Number 1, Middleton Girls reigning state champions this past fall. You're very close with a lot of players on that team, and they're going to be a featured segment on today's show.
Yeah, we'll have Becky Halverson, the coach of the Middleton Girls, along with Lauren Skiba and Alexis Thomas coming over to talk to us about what it was like to win that state championship over there. And the cool part is that Becky is also on the staff at Pleasant View with Jeremy Sabalko, who's going to be giving us the tip from a pro later in our show.
I mean, you talk about putting a square peg in a round hole, but wait. There's more. Obviously, as we all know in the great state of Wisconsin, springs in Wisconsin can be very, very transitional. You can see 30-degree days one day, and the next day could be 75 degrees. And we've got one of the state's foremost superintendents, Chad Grimm, who's going to join us talking about some of the conditions, some of the headaches that he's confronted with getting a course ready for the upcoming season.
He's going to tell everybody at home what it's like for these guys to get these golf courses ready for opening day. It's a daunting task for these guys.
We got a full docket, so stay tuned. It's Tee to Green.
I don't want to be an expert in the insurance business. I want to be an expert at running the university bookstore. We look to the Neckerman Agency to be that expert for us so that we don't have to worry about what if something happens, what will happen.
The university bookstore's been around for 121 years. We need an insurance agent that's going to be looking out for us. We've relied on Neckerman Insurance Agency to protect us over our long history, and we look to them to protect us going forward.
Have you dreamt of playing up 18 at Pebble Beach or sticking one close on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? How about experiencing where golf all began at historic St. Andrews? Certified Yummy Golf can make those dreams a reality. They'll plan your group's next golf getaway and worry about all the details. Flight, lodging, golf, meals, and everything in between. All you worry about is your golf game and what to order on the 19th hole. Visit CertifiedYummy.com/golf to learn more.
Hey, Travis, great day at the Oaks. Nice round.
Yes.
What have you got whipped up for us?
Yeah, I got you whipped up a nice Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey Lemonade. And myself, I got a John Daly Summershine.
Great way to get unparched.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. You can find it at your local golf course or your local liquor store. For more recipes, you can visit summershine.com.
Hi, this is J.R. Smart. Every day, customers tell me what a truly exceptional experience it is buying from Smart Toyota with our friendly staff and all the little extras you won't find anywhere else. We also understand the importance of being involved in and giving back to our community. And of course, we have great deals too.
Right now, get 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash on a 2016 Toyota Camry or lease for just $274 a month with no money down.
Smart Toyota, Odana Road, Madison.
I'm Al Deaver, and we own an apple orchard in Wisconsin. When we built our new Cleary building, they said the Cleary warranties are so great, it's like having Sean Cleary live inside your building.
Morning.
What we didn't know was that Sean Cleary really was going to live inside our building. Sometimes he just drives the tractor in and out of the building.
Look how much room you have! From an apple orchard to a bridal shop, and everything in between. The Shamrock means it's built Cleary tough every time.
Tee to Green is brought to you by University Ridge Golf Course, the first tee of South Central Wisconsin, Neckerman Insurance Services, Smart Motors, Cleary Building Corp., Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey, and by Certified Yummy Golf.
Welcome back to Tee to Green. I am your host, Derek Schnarr, and that is, don't even worry about it for you at home watching. That's Van Stout. If you know him, sorry to hear that. If you haven't met him yet, stay as far away as possible.
Too bad. So sad.
We happen to be joined by the reigning state champion Middleton Cardinals. We have Lauren Skiba, Alexis Thomas, and their coach, Becky Halverson. Becky, let's start with you. What an amazing run there in the fall for you guys. I didn't know if the season started out the way you wanted it to, but man, things turned out pretty good at the end. How did it feel for you guys, and how'd you do it?
It was amazing. We had a great year, and from that day, I've still been speechless about it. It's a great feeling. I'm so proud of all the girls, and that last day, they finally just all clicked together and realized that in order for them to win this as a team, they needed to all step up and work as that team and play as good a golf they could for each other, not just for themselves, but for each other and for everyone else.
And a pretty young team got it done. We have one senior here, Lauren Skiba, who the year before, Lauren, you win the state championship. You come back the following year and you win it as a team. Which one meant more to you?
Well, they were both just great accomplishments, but I think as an individual, it was like good for my self-confidence and everything because there were a lot of good golfers the year I won it. And then team, it's just great to share it with everyone, and we've been working at it for so long, and it finally came together. So, I mean, they both are pretty important to me.
And we're going on to bigger and better things, right? We're headed out west, moving away from mom and dad. How's this going to all go down there in northern Arizona? You excited?
Yes. I mean, it'll be hard because they've supported me all my life for golf and everything else. But I think it'll be a good new opportunity for me to experience, and I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic. You step it up day two. I think everybody knew you had it in you, right? But 73 coming back under the pressure to win the state championship by one. Did you have any idea how close it was and what you were really doing out there?
Actually, I had no idea, like, if we were winning, losing, or anything until, like, after my round. But I just tried to stay in it and stay in the zone and just do it for my team. And
you've built just a program over there that is awesome. Both boys and girls is fantastic. I have said to a lot of people around the state of Wisconsin that if you want to model a program, you got to model what they're doing over there at Middleton, right? Lots of girls. How do you guys do it? Year in and year out. It seems like you're there. Maybe only one year you haven't gone to the state championship in the last 5, 6, 7 years, 2011 maybe in there, but I mean,
it's great coaching.
Great coaching, and you know, stands the test of time, which is tough to do in high school. Yeah. How are you guys doing it?
Yeah, we have 35 girls and about 75 boys that come out for golf at Middleton. I really think, well, it all started with Dewey Stendhal and him getting this program going in the first place, and then our junior program at Pleasant View Golf Course, having that par 3 course available to all the juniors to use, using that facility and keeping those kids interested at a young age from that 5, 6, 7-year-old all the way up through high school.
Boy, we really missed the passion of that Dewey Stendhal. I'm glad you brought him up. Girls, let's talk about that first day. There was a stretch there on 6 and 7 where I'm not sure what was going on. I don't know if you guys knew what was going on, but you know how parents walk around, they got their smartphones out there like, oh, look at how we're doing, but they don't really realize that some girls have only played 3 holes, some girls have played 10, you know, so they don't know what's going on. The fact of the matter is you guys were up by a lot. Then all of a sudden we got old Morgan Narrowitz out there on 7. Maybe the nerves got to her a little bit. I don't know where Becky was standing. I think tapped in for 10. You were busy tapping in for a 6-putt 9. Skibbs was busy hitting it way off to the left and just said, you know, I'm not going to look for it. It seemed like things were starting to unfold a little bit. You were there. Were you getting a little worried about what the girls were doing?
For sure.
Yeah.
Seeing it all happen all at once definitely
had
me a little scared.
I mean, it was a whirlwind of activity. I mean, Jeff Sauer didn't even know how to handle it in the booth back in the Ridge. How'd you come back from that 6-putt? What was going on there? Was it windy? Did you lose consciousness for a little bit? What happened?
I honestly don't know. But afterwards, obviously, I was mad at myself for, 6-putting because it's not normal. And I just kind of try to forget about it and just, I can't go back to that hole, so I just try to finish strong and do it for my team.
As we all know, golf involves and entails visualization. So did you have to visualize, okay, after this 6-putt, you know, kind of, you know, go to the next hole, I got to visualize, I can't do that again? I mean, how much pressure did you put on yourself to kind of flick that switch?
I don't even know how I happened to 6-putt, but yeah, I honestly don't know.
But you didn't do it on the next hole, though. That's the good news.
No, I didn't. I just acted like I never did that and just came through. And
that's visualization. So you just had to close
your
eyes and say, okay, whatever.
The one thing about doing it for the caliber of player that you guys are and other players, I remember one time with Jessica Reineke made a 12 or something. It's funny, right? If you don't think you're good, it's not funny. But if you think you're good, you're not going to 6-putt again. So it's actually pretty funny. It's nothing to dwell on. You move along and you go, you know, about your business. The thing that I admire the most about the way you guys are and what Becky's done with the team over there and the boys and just the kids in general that come into golf out of Middleton they're tucking their shirts in. They're courteous. They're shaking people's hands. You know, your sportsmanship and everything that it's got to be something that you guys preach over there. Not just can you get it done on the golf course, but what are you doing off the golf course? I mean, these kids are fantastic.
Absolutely, and that, like I said, it came from Dewey. And back when Dewey started, he preached that we wanted to be that team that was the most respected team in the area, and we've continued that all the way through.
And so the big question comes, can you repeat?
Absolutely.
You guys are going to reload. You're losing one. You become a leader. Are you ready for that? You don't seem nervous today at all, so I bet you're just ready to rock and roll.
I am.
Yeah.
You talked about Dewey Stendhal. We got another legend that we're going to be talking to as Tee to Green continues as we get ready for golf season here in the great state of Wisconsin.
You have your crew, and you have ours. They keep things exciting, and we keep things safe. They've got your back, and we've got the rest. Your Neckerman Insurance. Real people right here in the 608.
Have you dreamt of playing up 18 at Pebble Beach or sticking one close on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? How about experiencing where golf all began at historic St. Andrews? Certified Yummy Golf can make those dreams a reality. They'll plan your group's next golf getaway and worry about all the details. Flight, lodging, golf, meals, and everything in between. All you worry about is your golf game and what to order on the 19th hole. Visit CertifiedYummy.com/golf to learn more.
Hey, Travis, great day at the Oaks. Nice round.
Yes.
What have you got whipped up for us?
Yeah, I got you whipped up a nice Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey Lemonade. And myself, I got a John Daly Summershine.
Great way to get unparched.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. You can find it at your local golf course or your local liquor store. For more recipes, you can visit summershine.com.
Next on West 1, we have...
Looking for a game? Now you can join Sherry Steinhauer, Jerry Kelly, Andy North, and Steve Stricker and become part of the Champions Club of the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin. Go to thefirstteescw.org or ask about us at your favorite golf club. Join Sherry, Jerry, Andy, and Strick in the Champions Club.
I'm Sherry Steinhauer. Join me and support the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin.
You're up.
Hi, this is J.R. Smart. Every day, customers tell me what a truly exceptional experience it is buying from Smart Toyota with our friendly staff and all the little extras you won't find anywhere else. We also understand the importance of being involved in and giving back to our community. And of course, we have great deals too.
Right now, get 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash on a 2016 Toyota Camry or lease for just $274 a month with no money down.
Smart Toyota, Odana Road, Madison.
Welcome back to Tee to Green. We're joined now by Chad Grimm, Superintendent at Blackhawk Country Club. How many agonizing, sleepless nights do you have during the wintertime when you have no control over what Mother Nature does here on the golf course?
It depends on the weather. If it's warm and cold and the temperatures are fluctuating and rain and melting snow, there's a lot of sleepless nights. If it's cold all the time, no worries. Cold is good.
Cold is good, but it's a long winter. What steps do you have to go through to get the golf course ready for the start of another season?
Yeah, in the winter we have here at Blackhawk 6 full-time employees. If you took all of our infrastructure away and just equipment, right down to computers and everything, we have about $1 million worth of equipment and tools and whatnot that we have to maintain. In a short growing season, 6 months about in the Midwest here, you know, we don't have time for broken down equipment. Everything needs to work as long as we can to be economical for the club. And then, so we do that in the winter, get ready, and then in the spring, it's kind of a hope. We're at the mercy of Mother Nature usually when we're going to open. Sometimes it's March, sometimes it's April, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not so great.
You hear constant complaints from members, just like you at a public course, they hear constant complaints from their public players. But how do you try to work through a lot of that minutia so you keep everybody happy? Or can you keep everybody happy?
I think it's hard to keep everybody happy all the time. What we always try to do here is do what's right, number one, for the course, so that the course is playable, not today, but also next week. And then also do sometimes compromise for the course for the members, so that the members are happy. Obviously, the members aren't happy, we maybe not have a course. But if the course is also taking too much stress and doesn't come through stressful situations or weathers when we have to make tough decisions, then the members won't be happy a week from now or 2 weeks from now or in July, whenever it may be.
What makes the challenges of being a superintendent in Wisconsin, say, versus being a superintendent in Florida or California or what have you?
I think the winter weather is definitely more challenging here. You know, we don't have to work necessarily full on 12 months of the year like they do in Florida, but you know, and their summers are kind of like our winters. The Bermuda grass is growing crazy and they're doing a lot of mowing, but there may not be a lot of golfers. So their winters are their summers like ours, where there's a lot of golfers out. But it's the winter worries in the spring and fall, and you know it's cool season grasses that like it in the 70 degrees, 80 degrees, and then hot, humid July and August can get kind of stressful.
What are some of the biggest challenges you're confronted with during the season? I mean, if we have a hot and humid summer, a lot of the golf courses in Wisconsin have what they call poanya on there. Does that create some more headaches for you to deal with?
Absolutely. And a small course like we have, tree-lined course, we have a lot of poanya just because of the shade. Bent grass needs sun to grow, so we have, you know, probably 50-50 sun and shade on this course. So poa grows on all 7 continents. It's found everywhere. So if you have a bent grass course, it's considered a weed. But in our course, we manage the poa like we do the bent grass. And you know, the roots on poa grows really deep and very healthy in the spring. And as the stress of the season continues on, the roots get shorter and shorter until September when they start to grow again. So they are strong through June, maybe into July, and then it's kind of babying them through the rest of the season.
From our fearless pro over there who's allegedly trying to putt or whatever, I mean, you hear complaints about the green speed. Some people like it fast, some people don't like it as fast. How do you try to get a daily judge where at least it's consistent, where one day you can take it and maybe it's a 10 and just a little adjustment here, you double cut or something like that, you can get up to 12 very easily?
Yeah, the speed is always an issue, and moisture is one thing that we can't control, once again with Mother Nature. Moisture, humidity. Moisture and humidity are a huge problem for us with native soil greens, push-up greens as they're called, compared to a USGA green that has got a 12-inch layer of sand that dries out very quickly and doesn't really necessarily take in a lot of moisture when it's humid out. So in summer, you know, it's one of those things again where it may be 100 degrees today and we might have to make a decision. Well, maybe we're not going to mow, we're only going to roll for golf because we need the screen to survive today, not just have fast greens today.
For someone who knows them all too well, a lot of these trees know me on a first name basis. I know them on a first name basis. Are trees your friend or are they your ally? Or foe, I should say.
Both. Trees, I took a class once, it was called Trees and Turf, a Peaceful Coexistence. And what I took out of the class, there was no right answer, what was better. So, you know, in the right situations, greens especially, you gotta have sun. We're standing here at 11 that never gets any sun. It's one of our weakest greens and the one that requires the most tender loving care, I guess you could say.
So when you do a head count or a tree count as the case might be, if you're minus a tree today, don't worry about it, okay?
Correct, yeah. We have 1,200 to 1,300 trees on 100 acres property here, and we take care of our trees. Maintenance, you know, is something that has to be done on trees, but we have lots of trees here.
Can you put a plaque on the one that I attempted to cut down and just put "Rest in peace, Van was here today"?
Probably not.
The University of Wisconsin golf course, University Ridge, has been voted Best of Madison and is the proud host site of the PGA Tour Champions American Family Championship. Our course, designed by the world-renowned Robert Trent Jones Jr., is yours to play without a costly membership. The award-winning golf shop at University Ridge offers high-end Badger apparel you won't find anywhere else. And when you're off the course, enjoy excellent food and drink with friends at the W Grill. Play where the Badgers play, University Ridge.
Have you dreamt of playing up 18 at Pebble Beach or sticking one close on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? How about experiencing where golf all began at historic St. Andrews? Certified Yummy Golf can make those dreams a reality. They'll plan your group's next golf getaway and worry about all the details: flight, lodging, golf, meals, and everything in between. All you worry about is your golf game and what to order on the 19th hole. Visit certifiedyummy.com/golf to learn more.
We've been around 30 years. I was raised in this business. I want this business to be here when I have kids someday. This is something we actually love doing, so we want to see it succeed. Insurance is a big part of that picture. You have to have people that you trust, so somebody that is there and understands your business like Neckerman is a huge relief. It makes focusing on part of our business a lot easier and not have to have that weight on our shoulders.
Hey Travis, great day at the Oaks, nice round.
Yes.
What have you got whipped up for us?
Yeah, I got you whipped up a nice Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey Lemonade. And myself, I got a John Daly Summershine.
Great way to get unparched.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. You can find it at your local golf course or your local liquor store. For more recipes, you can visit summershine.com.
Hey, Andy. Aren't you supposed to be announcing this tournament?
They aren't gonna mind if I show up a little bit late. This new Cleary Golf Cabana is so awesome. I think I'm gonna hang around here all afternoon.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Morning. From a golf cabana to an apple orchard, the Shamrock means it's built Cleary tough every time.
Well, apparently we are not going to be joined today by Andy North. In his place, Sean Cleary. Sean,
You've got to be kidding me.
This weekly pro tip is brought to you by Neckerman Insurance Services.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Savalka, PGA golf professional from Pleasant View Golf Course, and today we're going to talk about how to succeed on the par 3 golf course. I find the most asked question would be ball position. Ball position, everybody seems to not really get right, and so here's a good guideline to help people out with ball position. Now again, this is a guideline, this is not for everybody, but for most people. So what I like to have people do is I like to have people get their feet together and have the ball in the center of their feet. What I'm going to ask the student to do, regardless of the golf club, is to take a small step with their left foot. Okay, a small step to the left with their left foot, assuming a right-handed golfer here. About a club head's width is pretty appropriate. Then, depending on the club, I've got an 8-iron in my hand, so I'm going to take kind of a small to medium step with my right foot. What this will do is this will ensure proper ball position for this club. Now, I did that with an 8-iron. Now pretend like I've got a driver in my hand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small step with my left foot. Again, same thing for every club with the left foot. Small step, about a club head's width. And since I've got a big club in my hand, it's the longest club in my bag, I'm going to take the biggest step. All right? This is my athletic posture for a driver. So this sets me up in proper ball position every single time. Again, small step with the left foot, small, medium, large step with the right foot, just depends on the size of the golf club. This is a great guideline to help you with proper ball position. So our focus on this first drill is just going to be simply sweeping the grass and or sweeping the tee out of the grass. The drill is quite simple. Your one focus is to simply sweep the grass. So when you take your backswing, I want you to get rid of all other swing thoughts, because again, the one focus is to sweep the grass. You take the club back and simply brush the grass. Now what we're looking for is we're not looking for a big thump. All right, we just want to disturb the grass. We don't want to dig out a big gouge or a huge divot. All I'm looking for is that you sweep and disturb the grass. Now, another great tip, something that people have a hard time sweeping the grass, is when they hang back too much, or they're trying to lift the ball up in the air. So I see a lot of times where people will do this. They'll try to swing up on it and hang way back in their stance. A drill to help you combat that is actually called spikes up. It's a very simple drill. And all I'm looking for you to do is I'm looking for you to take your swing, and I want you to hold your finish and get your spikes up on your back foot. Ideally, I look for holding your finish for 2 seconds. So the nice thing about this is it helps with two different things. It helps with your balance, and it will help you sweep the grass more efficiently. So again, spikes up, 2 seconds. 1, 2. Now, another tip on the par 3 course, I find a lot of people have a hard time with hitting the shot to the right. More often than not, assuming centered contact, where the club face is pointed at the moment of impact is where the ball is going to start. And I see a lot of my students have the golf ball start to the right. Assuming that you have good fundamentals, your grip posture is all set to go, I always look at what they're doing with the golf club and how they're releasing it. What I find is when people come down through in their golf swing, they have the golf grip, or if you can see my logo here, it's pointed too much to the sky or to where I would be standing. At this point, it's virtually impossible to get the golf club square at impact. So what I like to have people do is I like to have them feel like they're turning their knuckles down to the ground earlier, okay? Now, swinging at 80, 90, 100 miles an hour, that's going to be pretty difficult to do. So a good drill that I like to have people do is pretty simple. It's actually a backwards drill. All you're going to do if the target's facing that way is you're going to face in the opposite direction. You're going to rotate your torso 90 degrees and face the golf ball like so. Now make sure you have enough spacing as you normally would between the golf club and your thigh. What you're going to do is you're simply going to take a half swing, swing through, and try to hit the golf ball behind you, or in other words, the backwards drill. That will help with the proper release of the golf club. Okay, hopefully these tips helped you out today. Again, we were combating some par 3 confidence issues. It could be on our par 3 golf course or any par 3 for that matter. If you do have any questions, please feel free to give me a call here at Pleasant View Golf Course. Again, my name is Jeremy Sabalka. Phone number here is 608-831-6666.
Show number 2, a wrap.
Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. 2 done. How many more to go?
A lot.
With
It's double
you all
figures.
this
I know.
Unbelievable.
Show number 3. We got a full episode.
A lot of stuff going on in show number 3.
Johnny Decker, a day in the life of a collegiate golfer.
Yeah, Wisconsin Badger Johnny Decker just finishing up the Big Tens. And see what goes on inside that Badger complex over there.
And then what do we? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We were out in Vegas for the Wisconsin PGA. We'll roll the bones and see what comes of that.
And with you, everything should stay in Vegas.
Absolutely. And then how to, or how not to, hit a sand shot.
Oh, man, wait till they see
a tutorial.
Oh, man,
all right, let's hit the road,
all
Jack.
Right, baby.
Look out.
Here we go.
Adios. Summer Shine Whiskey. Here we come.
Tee to Green has been brought to you by University Ridge Golf Course, the first tee of South Central Wisconsin, Neckerman Insurance Services, Smart Motors, Cleary Building Corp., Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey, and by Certified Yummy Golf.